Hey, welcome back to the Odd Rod Garage. We need your help. You see, one of the members of our Odd Rod community has a serious health situation on their hands. And we, as a group, the Odd Rod Garage, would like to invite you to help us with this. One of my favorite nieces, Emily, and her husband, Sam, had twin baby girls on November 28, 2021. The children were born premature, and there were health issues with both of them. One of the little girls has already gone home, but one of them has been in the hospital ever since. Her name is Lydia. Lydia has many health problems that she's going through. She's gone through many surgeries. And over the past week, basically the doctors have thrown their hands in the air and have said that they don't know what else to do. So I believe in God. And most of us do believe in some type of supreme being or higher power. And so we would like to invite you to pray with us, or meditate, or send out positive thoughts regarding Lydia over the next week. At the end of this video, Tommy's going to ask you to do something special. So this video today, we're going to be doing lots of fun things on the cars and on the trucks. But this video, we'd really like for you to be thinking about Lydia. So with that being said, we're going to do our video. At the end, we're going to give you a special invitation. Here we go.
Alright guys, so I don't know if you remember, we had to relieve some of the engine plate on the passenger side. So I went ahead and welded that up, and now we're going to clean it up and reshoot it and put it on and then stick a motor in the hole. Alright. So anyway, that is one custom mount that you'll never know it's custom mount. Right here is the relief for the headers that go right here. So anyway, we're going to paint it and we're going to bolt it on, and it's going to be super cool. Can you hear me now? Alright, so I just got the bolts started on this. I'm not going to tighten these down, because why would I tighten them down now so I can fight them later? Anywho, go gadget arms. Cool. Alright guys, so we're looking at the core support here. So the core support is like this, right? So what I did was I anchored it down on one end, and then you step on it. So now that I did that, and now the core.
All right, so everyone keeps on saying that you're never going to use mathematics in real life. Well, I got news for you. They're wrong. You use math all the time. And in this situation, this is something as simple as the order of operations. If you remember, go back to the olden days when you were in high school, and you'll remember that order of operations is which thing you do first in a mathematical equation. It's the same exact thing here. And we have messed up the order of operations because we are standing on a firewall over the top of a painted frame. That is completely wrong. So we should have had the cab off. We should have got it all prepped and shot away from this, and we could have laid it on. Now we got stuff on here, dirt on here, we got a body filler here we need to remove, and we've created ourselves a lot of problems. So we're going to try to do better on the next one and get it painted before we set it. So order of operations is important, very important. It is a mathematical aspect. You do use math all the time. Anyway, we're going to get this thing knocked down. We're going to get it all blown off. We're going to get some black paint on it so we can stab Ben's engine and transmission for the last time.
Yeah, oh my Lord, watch me way, darkness falls and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the river, I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river. Oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, going down deep, saying, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, washing me clean, kerosene creek. Mama taught me how to live, Daddy taught me how to give. Both of them had their own sins. Down to the river, every man has felt the shame. All our blood, it runs the same. Father, hear us as we pray. Down to the river, down to the river, sing, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, going down deep, singing, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire.
All right, so that was a little bit of the sanding on the second coat of body filler. We don't call it Bondo, that's a swear word. We did the body filler, so we'll put a little primer on it. Actually, the paint we're using, we don't have to use a primer because it's a satin black chassis paint, and that's what we're going to paint the inside of the engine compartment with. And so we're going to get it blown off, and we're going to get some paint in the air. We need to get something and set it on this. I don't want to take it back here. I'm tired of taking it already. So we are going to be painting in the middle of a little bit of wind, but it'll be fine.
Alright, anything if you don't understand anything on freeway, then we're gonna go over there. That's the way it is.
Oh.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands, strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law, hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night, try to catch me howling at the moon. When it rains, it pours, water's up to my chin. Won't stop fighting to the very end. Many men try to reach it, many men have failed. Well, if you wanna get to heaven, you gotta raise a little hell. And I've been running from the law, hope they won't shoot me down soon. They say no find me. I'll be back home soon when the sunrise.
So, I was talking about order of operations. One of the order of operations is you tape things before you paint it. We just shot the brand new electrical with black paint, so now we have to clean that out. So 2 seconds with a piece of tape or 15 minutes cleaning it. Order of operations is important. Anyway, it turned out pretty good, I think.
It does. It's got a good sheen. You don't see anything. It's like there wasn't even nothing there.
Yeah, this is the way it should look, and this is work that we weren't even supposed to do for Ben, but he's a good guy, and we decided we were going to go ahead and make it look good before we did it. So, come on, you can't tell that there was ever any damage to it, can you? I don't think so. And then we have his fender wells dangling around like a nice wind chime right now. We'll let those dry up a little bit, and then we'll get them off there so that they don't end up on the ground. And I know it's black, so it's very difficult to see anything, but that right there you can see pretty well. And this thing's gonna end up looking pretty good.
What up? Today on Odd Rod Garage, we're gonna assemble the clutch and change an oil pan and change a rear main seal. All this is on Ben's truck, so we can finally put the motor in for real. Yay! All right, Ski. Let's see what we got here. We have the rear main kit here. Here's the O-ring part, and here's our flange gasket for this guy right here. And there's that right there. We also have an oil pan gasket. We'll be putting that on later. So, I've already gotten ahead of you guys a little bit. So here's our lines. They're coming out here. Here's our slave. Our slave's on and good. We're all nice and tight. The adapter plate is nice and tight. Bell housing is all nice and tight. So now, we're going to go ahead and install the pilot bearing and our gaskets. So hang on. So the way I like to do things is if you have something complicated, I try to do that first. That way the rest of it's like a vacation, right? So right now, we're going to go ahead and install our pilot bearing, and then we'll do the gasket stuff here in a second. I'm not going to put this thing in dry. I'm going to make it easy on myself and get some, I'm just going to use PB Blaster here, but you can do anything. I'm going to spray it all over the concrete. Always remember, don't just drive it in. Just, you know, circular motion, she'll go right in. Alright, that looks good. So we're going to take our plate off and commence with the fun. Can you dig it? Alright. There's that. Guess if we put it on the right way, it'd be awesome. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty fast. All right. All right, and one more time for good measure. There's that guy there. There's that guy there. What? I think we got it. There it is. Let's grab ourselves a transmission. That's French for transmission. That's it. Hey, what I don't want to do is put a bunch of pressure on it, but just a little bit. So always remember, if you're not in that clutch, you start bending stuff because you're trying to run it in with a bolt, it's el no bueno. Alright, looks pretty good. Alright guys, so here's Ben's truck and here comes the motor. It's freaking out. More?
Yeah, I should have got the hole open wide in there.
I've already done this twice today.
That always hurts when somebody else. This side started. That's what I was thinking.
Calm together.
Use a big word.
We're gonna give you a,
You know, I went and spent all that time and money going to school, and I found out I can just take a test to get my certification.
yeah, right.
And I did. I told the school to ticket. I went down and took the test. 3 hours later, I was certified.
I have no idea what that guy just said. Sounded like a hillbilly to me. Anyway, hey, that's a wrap for this week. Let me show you what we did. So a couple things on here are actually going to show up next week, like the brake booster and the slave cylinder, but all the exhaust is in, all the wiring is on as far as the spark plug wires and the coils. The engine is in permanent. We also got the lowered springs in, so it's actually setting exactly how it's going to set when we're driving it down the road. And if you can see, it is pretty low to the ground, about 4 inches off the ground on the suspension. That's as low as we can go, Ben, without getting ourselves in trouble. If you had airbags on it, you could drop it down when you go someplace else, but as far as a static drop is concerned, this is very, very low. So we're going to keep it there. So as promised before, we have something for you, a request, just a simple request regarding Lydia. So let me get Tommy over here. Hey Tommy, come on over. Hey, I wanted to thank you guys for watching our video today. And as promised at the beginning, we have a special invitation for you. Tommy, what do we got going on?
So we're asking for prayer for Lydia. And I know prayer can mean a bunch of different things to a bunch of different people. But basically it's taking time to allocate your energy to helping Lydia. We're not asking for conversion or anything like that. Just shooting good thoughts, especially to the family, because this little girl probably doesn't know what's going on, but her family sure does. So if you could back them on that, and just ask for grace. And with the fasting thing, you know, do it in a healthy manner. You don't want to starve yourself. We're not asking for that. But anyway, fasting can help tremendously. And again, you know, if you this gentleman right here suggested that whatever money you would allocate towards those meals, to just give a shout out and shoot it towards your favorite charity and Lydia's name, and I think people would really appreciate that. And who knows, it opened up a big window just by doing that.
Thank you, Tommy. Make sure that you share this video. I'm not worried about the stupid views we get on these stupid things we do, but we would really love for you to make comments, if you could, towards Lydia, towards Lydia's family. We don't care about comments and cars, that doesn't matter at all. But if you leave a comment in support of Lydia, and please share the video to everyone you know, or at the very least, I don't even care about the video. Just share the thoughts and ask everyone you know to support Lydia and to have those positive thoughts, those prayers, the fasting. We do believe it'll make a huge difference. And we really want to thank you guys for coming and sharing this time with us. And as always, thanks for watching.